Continuing our media availability this afternoon, we are now joined by Darrell Wallace Jr., driver of the number 20 Toyota Care Toyota. Darrell, you'll be making your first NASCAR Nationwide Series start since 2012. Talk a little bit about coming into your home state of Alabama and also just your excitement about returning to the series.
Yeah, I'm super excited. If I can wake up, I was a little late taking a nap, but very, very excited to be here at Talladega, making my return to the Nationwide Series. It's like a debut all over again. We got a little bit of practice, and I'm like, "Is that it?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's it. We're done." I'm like, "All right," but I'm comfortable with it. Our Toyota Camry was pretty good in race trim. We did some group qualifying runs and see where we stack up, but I think we'll be fine for qualifying and go get them tomorrow in the race.
All right, we will open questions for Darrell. Please state your name and affiliation, and we'll start with Holly Kane and Alan Cavanna, and then we'll come up front to Stan.
Good morning, Darrell.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com. Tell us a little bit about your expectations of qualifying out there. I know you have some experience with it, and the Cup guys were really talking about what they expected for their first group qualifying on the high banks here. Could you just speak a little bit about what you're expecting for the Nationwide side?
I have no experience with it. The Truck Series has been rained out 2 times, and the Truck Series has only ran 2 races. So I don't know what to expect, but I think it'll be all right. You know, there's no more single car stuff. It's all in a pack. We just make sure we surround ourselves with the right people. I know it's going to be, I think we're going to do the 3-car team with Elliott leading and me and Sammy the second or third. So don't really know the lineup yet, but going to go out there and try to suck up and get us a good lap, time it right, and go out there and see. So I'm just along for the ride, just following the other 2 cats, seeing where we go. And hopefully it's good enough to keep us in the top to keep advancing on to the next sessions.
All right, Alan.
Alan Cavanna, NASCAR.com. You may have just touched on it, but Jimmy Johnson posed the question, what's the bigger risk? Is it to race during qualifying and get, a front starting spot, or risk driving through the field during the race? And he didn't really have an answer, so I don't know if you do either, but what's the bigger risk?
I don't. I was 11th yesterday, and you couldn't really see my number on the scoring pylon, so I wasn't really happy about that. So I'm kind of the same way about qualifying, but at the same time, if it doesn't get posted, we'll be fine. That's what I got to keep telling myself. I always want to be first at everything, but I think with the older statesmen in the group that I'm with Kevin Kidd there, and Jerry Baxter, of course, with the Truck Series, and they're just like, you'll be fine. We'll race fine. So I got to keep telling myself that. So if we get the pole, great. If not, we'll be up there.
All right, come up front to Stan. Right here.
Darrell, Stan Creekmore with RPMTonight.com. I actually want to take you back 2 days. Okay? 3 of the greatest drivers in all of racing sat here, Donnie Allison, Bobby Allison, Red Farmer, and said that their biggest disappointment of that day was not to have you here with them, that you had something else that you had to do. What does that mean to you to know that those legends believe you are a true member of the Alabama gang?
Well, that touches the heart for sure, and that makes me upset that I wasn't here to hear that. But that's cool to be recognized by them, and I do hate that I missed out on such a great opportunity to be in front of them and to be recognized here at the racetrack and here in my home state. But that's neat, but it's also a bummer.
Sorry for
Oh, you're good.
bringing you the bummer feed. You've never been on this track before, have you?
Last year in the fall race and truck race. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we'll go back to Mike.
Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. Darrell, you just mentioned you were in the truck race here last fall, and you only had a brief amount of practice, but just in that experience, what is the difference and what's the similarity of a truck around this joint rather than a Nationwide car?
I don't know. I didn't get enough practice in the Nationwide car. From what I experienced, it wasn't much different. But let Kyle be sitting here right next to you, he'll give you a whole list. That's just from experience and how many times he's been here. So for me, I'm thinking I'm still learning, no matter if it's a truck series or what. I'm always learning what's going to be different. The biggest thing is it's a Camry, not a Tundra, and it's 20, not the 54. I got to keep telling myself that.
All right. Do we have any additional questions for Darrell? All right. Darrell, thank you for your time this morning and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.